What's this?
What is what? He asked you a question. What is that?
We come in peace. We come in peace. We come.
He says it is a government psyop and we should destroy it.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Here's what we know. The government's lying to us about UFOs. Here's what we don't know. Where do these UFOs come from? Because we've seen so many videos, and there's just clearly something out there. Now, are these spirits? Are these angels and demons? Are they really objects from another world? Is it the government effing with us? Is it the government setting us up for a massive psyop? We don't exactly know. But we do know that the increase in either drones above New Jersey or metallic objects shooting in and out of the water and space, like that, this stuff is, quite well documented at this point. So well documented that they've even recovered one of these crafts in Colombia. And you recovered because, well, we don't really know what the hell this thing is. Here it is. This is a sphere discovered in Colombia. It displays the symbols researchers compared to ancient scripts. They also used AI to help decipher it as a possible language. This is an object. Here's the video of it floating in Colombia. Again, I'm just playing you what's readily available on the internet of what the way the story goes. Some hikers saw this object floating around in the sky, and I guess you can definitely see something there, right? Sure as hell looks like a sphere, just kind of floating with no visible form of propulsion, which would be strange, be hard to pull off, even with the drone. Be hard to pull off. I mean, right? I guess you could alter the video. You could make all this AI. But the way the story goes is that this ball, this sphere, crashed down, and that they were able to recover it. They were able to go get it. And what did they find? Well, they found something quite remarkable. It's been all of the news on my feed, and I have an entire UFO feed on my X, has been about this, and it sparked quite a bit of a conversation. Scientists discover a mysterious sphere in Colombia. Metallic sphere in Buga, Colombia, sparks UFO rumors, and people are popping off over it. Radiologists now are examining the UFO sphere and are saying that it's very, very strange. Let's read. Scientists have made remarkable discovery. A sphere, believed to be a UFO. The sphere, according to social media, was spotted on March 2nd flying over Buga, Colombia, before it landed. One of the researchers studying the three-layered sphere noted that there's no welds or joints characteristically of an indication of human manufacture, which bolstered belief that this could be extraterrestrial origin. Julia Mossbridge, the founder of the board of Charity Institute, Love and Time, okay, I'm not sure what that is, but a member of the University of San Diego Department of Physics and Biophysics, told Fox News Digital that she remains skeptical of its extraterrestrial origins. To me, it looks like a really cool art project. Okay, well, let's go ahead and look a little closer here. Because they are now, some of the famous Tic Tac UFOs and some of the more famous UFOs that have been captured by military videography, there's just really no explanation for them. One of the people at Fox News that did the best reporting on this, Tucker Carlson, says he doesn't even want to cover it anymore because he's convinced that they're spiritual beings. It's pretty unique. Radiologist examines a UFO sphere that crashed in Colombia. So this is the first time that I can recall that anybody has been so forward about what they found as it pertains to UFOs, where they're actually, examining them. It's not blurry photographs. They're examining an object. And they have video of it flying, okay? I'm just going to say, you got to remain somewhat skeptical here. And that now they're looking into it, literally looking inside of it. And here's what they found.
El jueves 1 de mayo del 2025, el señor José Luis Velázquez, especialista en rayos X, realizó una serie de sorprendentes pruebas a la esfera Buga, la cual cayó a tierra después de recibir una descarga de 10.000 voltios. Las imágenes obtenidas arrojaron resultados sorprendentes. En el interior, se puede observar en el contorno en tonalidad blanca una densa capa que la rodea, lo que es indicativo de que es muy gruesa. En tonos más grises, con menor densidad, se aprecia otro material menos denso que confirmaría que la esfera no es hueca y explicaría su inusual peso, que se ha logrado documentar de manera inexplicable, es variable. Asimismo, se detectaron una serie de 16 puntos que rodean al núcleo. Esto se trataría de microesferas. Al mismo tiempo, se observó un elemento de tonalidad oscura que se distribuye en el interior de la esfera de Buga, que revela que este material sería el menos denso, quizá poroso.
La radiología es una herramienta no invasiva, como pudiste ver, solamente atravesó la pieza. Nos habla de dos densidades diferentes, tanto en una imagen positiva como en una imagen, esta es positiva, la otra es negativa, que denota una densidad de materiales diferentes, que sugiere que la pieza es una esfera externa más una parte interna. Aquí incluso si me acerco a la parte de este lado, hay otra densidad, ¿sí ven?
Sí.
Ahí se ve, la externa es una, luego hay otra capa más delgada, luego entramos a otra, luego entramos a otra. Hay como tres capas de diferente densidad.
También destaca la zona ecuatorial de la esfera, donde se contabilizaron 32 puntos distribuidos alrededor de la circunferencia. Asimismo, las observaciones en rayos X presentan que la distribución de los elementos es homogénea y que por su densidad pueden tratarse de metales. El investigador Nacho Rojo sugiere que por su composición, esta esfera pudo haber sido ensamblada precisamente para albergar en su interior esta clase de materiales. Se ha descartado toda posibilidad de que se trate de un objeto ornamental. De hecho, fue registrada desplazándose en el cielo sin elementos visibles que nos permitan entender cómo puede desplazarse en el aire. Asimismo, el investigador español señaló que no encontró en las imágenes evidencias de fragmentación o desprendimientos, lo que significa que la esfera de Buga se mantiene íntegra. Se apreciaron también los puntos que penetran la estructura de esta esfera en el área perimetral.
Concluyendo, doctor.
Es una pieza muy rara, diferente a lo que yo he radiografiado de diferentes cosas que he
Nunca
hecho.
había visto algo así.
Nunca había visto una pieza así. Te agradezco que me hayas invitado a radiografiarla, porque es una pieza única, con características muy sui generis. Pero justo ahí nos enfocamos y ahí no se ve que esto tenga soldaduras o uniones.
O sea, no hay soldaduras, no hay uniones.
A lo que yo he visto, mira, he tenido la oportunidad de radiografiar muchas cosas. Piezas de roca petrificadas, he trabajado para paleontólogos, para el INA, en esculturas, en relicarios, en cristos de caña, en obras de arte de madera, en obras en piedra, en levantamientos de antropólogos y en cosas de metal también he podido radiografiar. Esto se ve muy nítido y sí he visto soldadura y no hay evidencia de que haya aquí una unión o que esto esté soldado o unido.
En estos análisis preliminares, las observaciones de analistas e investigadores coinciden en señalar que su composición es compleja, que tiene un origen artificial, que no tiene evidencias de soldaduras y que se trata de una estructura interna integrada por elementos de alta densidad. Asimismo, coincidieron en apuntar que es necesario profundizar más en diferentes análisis y pruebas para establecer su origen y el cual podría provenir de las estrellas.
¿Usted lo escuchó? El experto está confundido.
I got to tell you that I appreciate the transparency there. I do. It's the photos of the object. Be nice to maybe get, I don't know, an international team to independently verify all of this and to talk us through it. Because they seem pretty. At the very least, they're forthright in what they're seeing and what they're finding. There you go. Is anyone being, injured from touching it? Like, is it's safe? X-rays reveal complex internal density patterns, external symbols and markings visible to the naked eye are not visible to radiographs, suggesting that they may be superficial or composed of material invisible in this form of imaging. The equatorial seams is present, implying two hemispherical sections, although again, no welds, joints, or mechanical fasteners are visible. Speculation ranges from advanced aerospace debris to possible extraterrestrial probe. No definitive origin has been established. Is this all part of Operation Bluebeam, where the federal government brings the aliens to Earth, and the aliens tell us all to form a one world government, right? Get rid of all borders and all modern currency, and we'll live in the pod and we'll eat the bugs, right? Is this it? Is this what they're doing? We know they've tried to do this. We know that we've seen the documents about how this all works. So I don't know exactly. But I do know this, that there are various people that are out saying, hey, listen, while this might not be it as far as like the UFO that we're all looking for, it is a real problematic pattern for us as human beings that we don't know what's really in our skies or in our waters below us, because a lot of these things are going in and out of the ocean. Here's a Fox News interview with a Professor Julia Mossberg, who's saying, while she doubts that this sphere is the real deal, and I'd love for it to get shipped to America and get I'd love for it to get some real like heavy scientific analysis that is totally independent, right, of the other team. That the real problem here is that clearly, and the real problem for our government is clearly that we can't control what is in our skies and what is in the water and what is on the earth. And that's a real problem for governments that depend on people being pacified and trusting them. Okay? Here's the scientist. Let me know what you think in the comments.
I think it's fascinating. I think that, so what I think is that we are entering, I mean, let me just frame this from a bigger picture, because this is a small part of a bigger picture, right? So we are entering a time when we are starting as humans to recognize we don't have the control that we thought we had over everything. I mean, I think humans got into this not very humble, sort of grandiose place where we were like, yeah, we got it all under control. We can make anything happen. We can do all the things. And I think what we are learning, I mean, my background's in cognitive neuroscience. I think a lot about how human beings think and the sort of mistakes we make. And one of the mistakes we can make is, because I think I understand this, everything I think today is true. My model of the world is true. And it ends up making us get very confused when something shows up that doesn't fit our model of the world. And so we already know the federal government has said, frankly, we've been looking at UAPs for decades. We haven't been telling you. Now we're telling you. There are things that we don't understand. We are investigating them. And there's lots of organizations like the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies, the UAP Disclosure Fund, the Galileo Project, that are made of people, all political persuasions, all scientific knowledge persuasions, trying to get rigorous information themselves, not necessarily waiting on the federal government, about what's going on in our skies, what's going on in our waters, and actually trying to get international cooperation around these things. Because like this, for instance, the sphere in Colombia, it's in a different country. So what are the rules about how we deal with something that's interesting that's found there?